Flosstube. I'm back. It is October 26th in the afternoon. Seems like it's been a while since I've posted, but I actually filmed my last Flosstube on October the 5th, but I didn't get it uploaded for several days, so it hasn't been as long as it seems. It's definitely fall here. It's still very mild. It's still lovely. Days are anywhere from 12 to 16, 17 Celsius, even higher than that some days. And nights, it cools off, but not drastically. We've only had, I think, one frost. And the last video I mentioned my tree out front, that I would show you a picture of the leaves. And my next video, well, that's now, and the leaves are pretty much gone. And we are expecting wind and rain tonight, tomorrow, into Thursday. So that will take what few leaves are left. But the leaves have been absolutely beautiful this year. Just lovely. Every time I go for a drive, it amazes me that we're so blessed to live in a place that we see the change of the seasons. So let's get right into this. In my last video, I told you that I would do a draw for 3 email or digital patterns for my patchwork pin keep, my patchwork pinny pattern. And I don't have it right here. I thought I had one right here. But anyway, I have 3 names. So as always, the rules for this kind of thing are comment or contact me. I will have my email listed below in the show notes. Or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook, either way. But just get in touch with me one way or the other. And the 3 winners are Darlene Guillory, Wendy Bonvie, and Christie's Art Corner. So I hope I pronounced those right. Darlene Guillory, Wendy Bonvie, and Christie's Art Corner. So if that's you, please contact me and I will get an email out to you right away with the PDFs for the patchwork penny. And at the end of today's show, I'm going to do another giveaway for one of my patterns. So, most of you, I asked you to comment in the last video on your feelings about having quilting in the Flosstube videos. And of all of you that commented, thank you so very much. The majority said that they felt that they liked both together, and that I think only one person said that she wasn't interested in the quilts. But I'm not going to do quilts in every video, and I am going to do an occasional video that's just quilts. But most will have a bit of quilting at the end. Anyway, and I almost forgot. I reached my second milestone, which was 500 followers. Thank you all so very much. And I should have said, I'm Darlene Dion from Darlene Dion Designs. Should have said that at the beginning. I am a quilter, a cross-stitcher, and I design patterns that I sell in my Etsy shop, Darlene Dion Designs. And I have an Instagram and a Facebook. I have a Facebook page and a Facebook group and a personal Facebook. So if you're interested in finding me in those, I am Darlene Dion Designs and everything. And because I reached my second milestone, I had said that I would do a giveaway for a project bag. So we will get that rolling this week and draw for that in my next video. So get down to what you're here for, the cross stitch. I wanted to show you a couple of FFOs that I have finished. One I showed you the finish last week is this little cushion, little pin cushion. And I put some Halloween pumpkin fabric on the back. This is So Spooky by the White House Stitchery. And the pattern is available as a PDF in her, I think it's her Etsy shop. She might have a website, but I think it's an Etsy shop. Anyway, it's so cute, and I decided to put mini buttons rather than do the stitches that she charted there. Anyway, I'm really happy with it, and it sits in my Halloweenish tier tray. So it's pretty cute. I love the size of it. It's a pattern of four little square. Actually, it's not square. It's almost square, and that threw me. I had to do a little frog in there. But anyway, it's very cute, and I really, really love it. So that's that one. And then the other one is Happy Halloween, and that one was by Primrose Cottage Stitches. From her, that's also, I think, a PDF. That was a PDF in her Etsy shop. And I'm seeing this a lot on Instagram, and I did some color changes. On Instagram, it's all black and orange and white. And the white pumpkins just did not show up on this fabric that I chose. It is 14 count, like the oatmeal Aida. And what was the color? I can't remember. It's a creamy color, and it just didn't show up at all. So I decided to do the blue pumpkins too. So this one is DMC. Everything is DMC. This one is DMC 598. This one is, I think, 747. I can't remember. This one, I can't remember. I'll have to, the black is 310, and the ghost, the white, is B5200, because I knew I needed that bright white to make the ghost show up. But I will put the colors are listed on my Instagram post, but I will put the colors below in the notes. A few people have asked me what the color changes were that they wanted to do it. So I think it's really cute. I used some orange spray fabric for the back, and that also sits in my tier tray. Yeah, there is another star right here that I left off. I liked the orange. I liked for it to end with the orange. So anyway, it's cute. I love it. So I do need a couple more Halloween-y type things for my tier tray. I do have another finish to show, but I haven't got it fully finished, so that can go in my tier tray. I wanted to show you a previous finish from many, many, many years ago. I have no idea how long ago I stitched it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 20 years old. But I found it in a container full of stitching that I came across this week. I mean, I knew what the container was there. I just hadn't opened it for a long time. And I knew this piece was in there, but it just never... I guess I thought maybe it had gone amongst the missing, but it was there. And it's autumn, so I thought it was perfect time to show it. Here it is. It is on 14 count, like that oatmeal Aida, which everything I stitched back then was Aida. And actually it's what the pattern calls for. So I really love the colors in it. It's beautiful. And when I got it out, I thought, man, I had one of these for each season. I wonder, where they are. And lo and behold, I came across that in another container. So I will show you the other 3 seasons. This is the Summer Garden, and these are by Kathy Livingston. So the Summer Garden is a bunny. Spring in Bloom, bluebirds or robins. They pretty. And the winter one is chickadees. A chickadee. I love them. And I think I'm gonna stitch these too. I'm not sure when, but I think I will stitch these ones also. I just think they're so pretty. The colors are so rich. So that will be something in the future. But anyway, I was pretty excited to get this out and show it to you. And I did come across a few others that I will show you in other videos. So, isn't it pretty? Okay, and then this one is a start and a finish that I had mentioned, another Halloween-y one. This is from the Winds of Autumn book by Blackbird Designs. And I stitched it on 16 count cream. I don't know what the color is, but it's a creamy linen. Anyway, and I used 3371, I think, DMC dark brown, and my initials D and D, Darlene Dion. And I'm not sure how I want to finish this. I was thinking a little cushion, but I also had a little thingy that I could mount it on that I may do that. I've looked at it and may possibly do that. I don't have a lot of confidence in finishing with the foam board and all that, but I've done it. I just not always thrilled with my finish, but we'll see. I'm gonna do something with it. And another start I had just this past weekend. I've had this pattern for a while and I want to stitch several of them. This is the 2021 Prairie Santa. I love the animals. I love the fox, the raccoon, the owl. I love it all. So I started that, I think this past Friday night, and I am almost finished. And I know it's sacrilege to change Prairie Schooler colors, but I did make some changes. I wanted my fox to be a definite red fox rather than a brown fox. So I have the red fox, and I changed the red and the green. I wanted a brighter red, so I used 321, DMC 321, and I used 3345 for the green. And all I have left is to finish this boot and to bring the border down, and I think that's it. I would like to add 2021 on there, and if you've added the date, the year to any of your Santas, please comment below and tell me, suggest for me where you would put. I thought about right in here or in here. Just wasn't sure. I suppose I could put it up here too. But please let me know where you've added the date, the year. And I have the 2021 ready to start. I will do that one too right away. And then I want to do significant years, the year our kids were born, the year we got married, things like that. So so 1984, 1987, 1989, and maybe there's a couple other years that I think I'd like to do too. So this is on 18 count beige Ada. And I started it on another color and didn't like it, so I restarted it on this, and I'm much happier with it on this. I'm using 2 strands over 1. So that's that. Really pleased with that. And I had another new start. This one's been in my stash for a little while. I bought this as a PDF. This is Words to Live By Love, which is the Corinthians 13 scripture from the Bible. And this is by Heartstring Sampler, Beth Twists. And I'm doing this in red. Actually, I'm using Sulky, 12 weight Sulky. It's a dark, deep, like almost a burgundy. But I wanted this to be able to be displayed on, I want to do a red sampler wall in my bedroom. So I started this in the red, on cream, 28 count Monaco. So that's the start on that. This is over 2, 18 count, one strand of the sulky over 2 threads of the fabric. And I debated and actually started it with over 1 thread, and I didn't like it. It was just I wanted it to be bigger. So that's my start on that. That goes really quickly because it's just alphabet, and yeah, that's fun. that Monaco is very stiff. It's almost like old time Ada. Like, I'm amazed at how stiff it is, really. Anyway, then my whips. I only have 2 whips to show you because I spent a lot of time on new things. But this is my Quaker Christmas 2, and I have added a bit more, which in here I've added in there. This open circle here is for initials, which I'll probably put my own initials in there, but I haven't decided that for sure. And I have started Merry Christmas, so I'm enjoying every stitch of that, every stitch that goes into it. I really, really enjoy it. So, and it goes fairly quicker than I expected it to. I'm following along with Artie at the vintage stitcher and the proper stitcher on a Sal, a Quaker Christmas Sal. And Annie, the proper stitcher, is doing, I've mentioned this before, she's doing a monthly update on the Quaker, and she did that yesterday, and really interesting information about Quaker history. And this school, Ackworth, I think was the name of the school, there's very little information about the girls that attended that school. Lots of information about the boys, but they don't know why there's not a lot of information about the girls. You know, like they speculated maybe the information got lost, or maybe they just didn't make a point, or who knows. But anyway, it's very interesting. And so if you want to see that, go over to the proper stitcher, her Flosstube. Like I said, she just posted it yesterday, I think. So, and my second whip is red. Oh my, this one is such a pleasure. My color is red. I can't say enough about how much I love red. So I expect that I'll put this on my red sampler wall too in my bedroom, but I don't know. I might not, but that's my thoughts at this point. And this is where we are on this one. I just love it. I'm amazed at the green, the bright green in the border, how much that pops. That really, I mean, there's so much red, but it just shines out, that green, doesn't it? That light limey green. Oh wow, it's just so pretty. So I have mostly worked, yeah, pretty much all of this side was done in the last video, so I've added what's down here in the last couple of weeks. I actually haven't stitched on this much in the last week, but before that I was stitching on that one a lot. Anyway, really, really, really happy with those whips. I wanted to talk a little bit about my plans and a little bit of stash. I purchased I want to do the Black November stitching that a lot of people are doing, and but I'm tempted to do what I bought in red, but I think I will do it in black. And I bought Mama Loves You GB's new sampler that she just released, Nessie Mitchell, which was her auntie, born in 1929, and I really love the vowels here, A, E, I, O, and U. That's really different. And I love this floral border. That is just so beautiful. So I plan to stitch this in November. And I'm not sure that I'll use her name. I may put one of my relatives, but I'm not sure. I feel like I know Michelle personally now. I've watched all of her videos, and she's just so, it just seems like I've known her forever, and that she's my friend. And anyway, so I guess I probably will use her aunt's name. Oh, and the wind is starting to blow. The leaves are blowing all around like crazy. Anyway, I love this and definitely want to do the November stitch along. So Black November it's called. So you'll be watching for that. Also, since I got back into cross stitch, I had no idea what heids were, and I would see different floss tubers post about heids, finally I realized that HADES stands for Heaven and Earth Designs. So I went to their website and I was like, oh, do you want to do one of them, or are you nuts, or stay away, stay away. So I left the website, didn't go back. Then I was like, a few days later, I was like, oh, I seen someone else doing one, and I was like, I'm going back. So I went back and I looked some more and I left. I was, no, you can't start this. This is too big of a project. So I left it probably a couple of weeks and went back again. They had a sale on, and I was like, oh my. So I started scrolling through some of the patterns, you know, and there's a lot. Like, I mean, you could spend hours literally scrolling through there at all the different patterns, and they're humongous. Anyway, I don't know if I told you this before. I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did in one of my earlier videos that I have a real love for A Christmas Carol. The story of A Christmas Carol. I played Mrs. Cratchit in a play one Christmas here in our local theater. It was a joy, an absolute joy, and we watch it faithfully every year, as many different versions as we can. In fact, my husband recently said, I think it's about time to start watching A Christmas Carol. So I expect that will happen any time now. Maybe just waiting for it to get a little bit colder. But anyway, I came across a HADES design for A Christmas Carol. And I knew I had to try this. So I think it was 280,000 stitches in this design. And I ordered the fabric. I have not started it. I downloaded the pattern. I think there was 51 pages. I ordered the fabric. I'm going to do it. They recommend that you do it on 25 count Lugana over one thread. So I ordered the fabric, and that should come any day, hopefully. And I'm going to start this. This will be a long-term project. But I can't wait. I mean, Scrooge is just one of our favorite Christmas stories, so I just couldn't pass it up when I seen that there. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And a little bit of haul. I had been wanting this book for a while. I had done that pumpkin and crow design from this. So this came since my last video. There's everything in here I want to stitch. Everything. Some of the girls that I follow are stitching this one right now, and I would really like to get into that, but I've got too many other things I want to do, so we'll see. That one, this is the one I just did. Ooh, don't want to show you the chart. So I love this one. Oh, I love them all. My favorite, the reason I actually ordered the book was for this. I absolutely love that crow. That is just amazing. I don't think I want to do a strawberry. I think I want to finish it flat. But there's just so many beautiful things in here. So definitely many of these will be in my upcoming plans. And after watching all of Olivia, the Pumpkin Hollow Flosstubes, I was hooked on Anniversaries of the Heart. So I decided to start slowly collecting those charts. So I have 4 of them, and just recently ordered a 5th one. So this is number 4, and that is Pink Hill Manor. I really haven't considered who I will do each chart for yet. I will do that. I'll start making plans for that as I'm collecting the charts, but this one is number 7, and that is Swan Lake. This one is number 11, and it is Evergreen Lane. And this one is Anniversaries pattern 12. It's called Elizabeth Jane. And on this one also has one of the extras in it. I think one of the other ones does too, actually. Yeah, and this one does too. Number 7 has the little sampler in there too. Anyway, so they will be upcoming plans for sure for me. And I wanted to, that's really everything for cross stitch. I am going to show you some project bags, which is kind of a cross between cross stitch and quilting. I posted a few new ones yesterday in my Etsy shop, and this is the only one that's left. But I just loved this vintage truck pumpkin fabric. So yeah, it's got a light, I always try to put a light colored lining because it just makes it easier to find what you're looking for when you dig it in there. And I had another one similar to this, same fabric, different binding. That one sold. So this one is left. It's in the Etsy shop there now if you're interested in it. It may be gone by the time I get this uploaded, but it's there right now. And then these are a few project bags that are I've got them started. So this one is a fig tree, and I'm just showing you the basics here. This is a fig tree fabric. This one is a Sweetwater Christmas fabric. This one is Chloe's Closet 30s fabrics. Got the zipper hanging there. This one is Barbara, no, I can't remember what this one is. I think it's Three Sisters. This one is Minnick & Simpson. And this one is Barbara Brackman. This one's got the zipper in and ready to finish. So they will be going in my Etsy shop, hopefully in the next few days. Can't promise that, but that's what I'm hoping for. I wanted to point out this quilt. I switched out the quilt behind me. I did have a question about the quilt that was previously there, the Funky Girls quilt. And I was asked I was asked the same question in a previous video, probably my second video. I answered it, maybe second or third. So if you want to go back there and watch that one, you'll see it was a quilt along that I did with a bunch of friends from another guild in the province. So you'll find the information for that there. I can never remember the name of the pattern or who done it, who designed it, but you'd find it in one of those previous videos. This one is called Miss Eunice, E-W-E-N-I-C-E, Eunice, for the sheep. So it is a sheep block of the month. I designed that when I had my shop, and I wanted something that I could do. It's wool. It's a wool applique on. I did it on flannel background. It doesn't have to be wool applique. My real good friend Gail did it in cotton and all cotton, but I did hand wool applique for that. She did machine applique. They're both beautiful either way. And there's a block for each month of the year. You can't see the nativity block there at the bottom, but I'm going to do a giveaway today for that pattern too. I don't have it as a PDF. I only have it as a paper pattern. So I will mail out two copies of that to the winners. And I want you to comment below with the word sheep to be entered to win that. And like with all giveaways, please don't use the word giveaway or prize or win or anything like that, because people who are just surfing the internet looking for freebies are searching for those words. So use the word sheep, and I will do a random comment picker to choose a winner. And I will do that in my next video, which will probably be 2 weeks, maybe 3, but likely around 2 weeks. Anyway, so that is Miss Eunice. And like I said, there's a block for each month. There's a snowman block, a house, an Easter egg basket, birdhouse, tulips, quilts on the line, Canada flag. A lot of people, of course, are changing that to a flag of their choice. The bee skep, the schoolhouse, the pumpkins, the owl, and the nativity block. So that's a giveaway for next time. And I think that's just about everything for me today. I think. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming in. I really, really, really appreciate you subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. And you do have to be a subscriber to win the draw. So hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much for joining me. This community is just a great community. I really, really am proud to be a cross-stitcher. It's wonderful to see it making a comeback. And one of the quilt shops that I visit regularly here have started stocking a few patterns. So they actually seen my posts on Facebook and contacted me and asked about different supplies that I thought would be good for them to carry. So it's nice to see that that's coming back in our area. I have an order in right now for 1-2-3 Stitch, so I can't wait to get that and see what's coming my way. I can't even remember what I ordered. But anyway, like I said, thank you so much for being here and for being a part of this with me. Thank you so much to all of the other Flosstubes. I meant to have a list of Flosstubers to share with you today that I've been watching, but I'll try to make a great list and add that next time. So have a great day. If you're in Nova Scotia, stay safe in the coming storm. I don't think it's going to be anything too drastic, but you know, we're prepared a little bit. We could easily lose power. So have a great day and lots of stitching time. See you later. Bye.